of them. Seems like they always flush when I ain't got a shotgun on me. Should have brought it. That's the way it goes. Boy, there's plenty of tracks around. This place is just littered with them. Hey, how's it going, Badenfield? How's it hanging? How are you doing today? Well, you can just see all these pheasant tracks. They're in here trying to scrape up what little corn they can from this field. They're all over the place. I don't know what these other tracks are here. They ain't rabbit. Almost looks like a dog. It'd have to be a damn big coyote. I'll tell you that. Yeah, what is this? That's interesting. Doesn't look like a hoof. Something's been out here though. Something landed there. Couldn't tell you what, but plenty of hawks out this way. That's definitely rabbit. I'm just heading out to my game cam right now. I had a bird die the other day, a chicken, so I tied him off to this old willow, and I'm gonna see if anything can come to eat him. I would assume yes, maybe not though. I think I can see the carcass there still. Yeah, nothing. Not a single damn thing. I'm shocked. With all this activity around here, you'd think for sure a coyote would stop out and eat that thing. Unbelievable. Give it another couple of days though, and something will notice them. It's just a matter of time. Oh, that wind's biting today. Boy, oh boy. A lot of action over here. It's like some rabbit shit. Wonder if this ice is fully frozen yet. I'd be curious to know. Oh, hell no. Oh, God damn it. Shit. Oh, my boots weren't wet before, they're wet now, and goddamn, this water stinks. Jesus. Looked halfway solid. Let that be a lesson to everybody. You know, just because it looks like the ice is solid doesn't mean it is, especially this early in the winter. Plus, we got that snowpack over it, so kind of insulates that water a little bit. Boy, I can hear a rooster out there. I think after this, I'm gonna have to grab the shotgun. Sky looks pretty today, though. I'll give it that. Now, water's starting to seep into my boot here, which is not ideal. Couldn't tell you what the temperature is. How's it going? How are you today, PK Meme? Where? Where am I? I'm in eastern South Dakota. Yeah, it's a pretty day today. These cold days like this produce really nice looking skies. We're just walking through a mowed hayfield here. You know, it's mowed late in the year, so the grass is still pretty short. Muhammad Hassan, how's it going, brother? A little bit nicer in these trees here. Get away from some of that wind. cold today. Get ourselves all set up here. Maybe fling a couple arrows. Might be nice enough over here to move a little bit farther outside today. Shoot the target a little bit farther away. Well, we got the opportunity. I think we'll do that. I got everything all sideways here. Still pretty sideways. Ashan Khan. Minjad Lo Kashmiri. Don't know what that means, but nice to see ya. It's a little bit windy today, but not the worst I've ever had it while shooting bow and arrow, I'll tell you that. But it's cold. Definitely freeze the snot on your mustache. Stay out here too long. But as long as the sun's shining a little bit, it's tolerable. Enough to get out and fire a few shots anyway. Squirrel hunter? No, not today. I'm gonna let them squirrels be today. Just shooting a few shots off. Doing it while the weather's nice enough to do it. Well, you can see I got a target set up here. Kind of hard to see that target right now because how white everything is. White target on a white background. You're close. Eastern South Dakota. It's not quite Iowa, but you're within driving distance for sure. Oh, you were? Well, but it was nicer in November than it is now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Pier's a good spot for that. That's for sure. Of course, there's a lot of good spots around South Dakota for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet that's nice. You came all the way from Texas to go to Pierre to shoot mule deer? I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. There's quite a few people come up here just to shoot pheasants. Oh, you're heading out this weekend, huh? Oh, that's a good deal. How's it going, Demetrius? Oh, you drove down specifically for a bird hunt, huh? Yeah. Well, you get any birds? You know, speaking of birds, 2 days ago, I was walking out here down by my creek. I bet you I flushed up 30 birds in about 10 minutes. I mean, they're just thick. At least over in my neck of the woods. I don't know how the numbers are down in Pierre, but they're thick here. I've been meaning to walk out there and shoot one. I could have had one this morning, you know? That's the thing, though. You know, you spend your whole life wishing you'd live on a place you could go out and just walk out your door and shoot birds. Well, then you get used to it. You know, it's not special anymore. You know, I've thought about trying to shoot them with a bow, but that'd be tough. I feel like I'd just be losing arrows like a son of a bitch. I have enough trouble shooting fish with this thing, you know. That's mainly what I got this bow for. It's just bow fishing. I don't know if you ever get out to like Yankton or Chamberlain or any of those places around here, but there's great bow fishing. But I suppose down in Texas, it's pretty good down there too. Are there any wild vehicles? around my place? Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but well, you'd be surprised. You can eat carp. It can be done. You just got to cook them right. Especially those invasive carp. They're not too bad. You just got to have the right mindset going into it. Oh yeah, I believe it. Water starts going down, gets less oxygen, they start coming to the top. Oh, well, there's plenty of trout around here. I mean, you ain't gonna have any problems finding trout in South Dakota, but I don't know, they're not my favorite. I'd rather have a walleye. I don't know if you guys got walleye down in Texas, but got a shitload of them here. Especially you get out towards Chamberlain, middle of the state. Yeah, having it be hot as hell, that sucks. I mean, it gets plenty hot here too, though. When I'm cutting hay in the summer, it ain't, unheard of to be 100 degrees out. And then the humidity just beats your ass, And, the winter ain't great. It gets down -20 here. I mean, that ain't no good. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad, Oh, yeah. Yeah. Any of you guys ever get out to the hills in western South Dakota, head up in the mountain there, and that Sylvan Lake and all that, and get any of the trout out of there? That's always pretty nice. I mean, just picturesque, Oh, and the Missouri River? God, there's everything. Northerns, walleyes, catfish, crappies, silver bass, all kinds of sunfish. Got paddle fishing. And then just, all your roughies, gar and carp and shit. The Missouri River it's a huge river system. I mean, there's a lot of shit in there. I couldn't name it all off, but it's a fun place to go fishing. That's for sure. I'm glad I live by it, Well, I don't live right by the Missouri River. But, You know, I live near the tributaries, you know, the Vermilion River, Sioux River, you know, but you know, it's an easy drive, you know, maybe drive an hour and you're right at the Missouri there. Yeah, I always like heading there. I like getting down there to like Spearfish Canyon and hiking around in there and stuff. Well, there's plenty of private land in South Dakota. I mean, I live on private land, you know, this shit here. But there's a lot of public land to go through out here. I mean, just a shitload. I mean, everything West River. Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of private land West River, but there is so much around Custer and all that that's, you know, public land. It's unbelievable, which is great. And it sounds like, I'm not positive or something, but the government's talking about selling that land off. That is a fucking shame. Yeah, it's no good. You know, and most of that BLM land ain't worth a shit anyway, except for guys who want to hunt it. So what the hell's the point in privatizing it? You know, grazing it, right? You know, usually it's spots without a lot of rain, you know, so I don't know who the hell would want to buy it, but they want to sell it off. What's the biggest buck I ever shot in my life? Haven't shot a single damn one. I'm not a deer hunter. All I hunt is pheasants, geese, ducks, rabbits. Go out and shoot, you know, shoot carp with a bow and arrow. That's it. Yeah. You know, and it's funny. I could get a tag. Oh yeah, definitely. I could get a tag and probably shoot deer right on the place I live on. I just never do it, you know. I should throw up a deer stand, I suppose. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do my fair share of rabbit hunting. Usually if I'm lucky, you know, when it gets towards dusk, I can see a few of them running around out here from my front door, you know, and get a couple of them. Well, yes and no. You know, actually, what's funny is I saw a nice buck and doe pair come through here, just walking through about, I don't know, 5 days ago, something like that. Real nice ones. But there are places to get your game processed around here for sure, but not as many as there used to be. You know, I get a hog every now and again, and I can find a place usually to get that butchered. Oh yeah. Well, and these ain't the only brush piles I got. I got scattered throughout this whole place. Little places where they can have a warren and stuff like that. No, there's no wild hogs, but I'll head up to the auction and buy a hog and have it processed. You know, I'll just bring the trailer down there, buy a hog, and then take it to have it processed. I'm from southeastern South Dakota. They keep talking like we're going to get wild hogs here. They say there's those super hogs that are living up in Canada. And looks like they've made their way into North Dakota and they're working south. Supposed to be just huge, well adapted to the cold. We'll see. You know, I kind of hope they make it here, but a lot of people around here, they ain't so into it. I suppose they'll just tear the shit out of cornfields. What you got going on, Bernie? What are you doing? Oh shit, I go to Yankton all the time. Yeah, I suppose if they did make it down here, they'd just run through and shoot as many as they could. Although, you know, you'd think down south with all you guys shooting them, you'd have knocked their numbers down pretty good, but they keep right on a living. You know, mostly I head up to Yankton, I'm fishing for white bass. Oh man, I got this place that I live on. There are pheasants everywhere out here, you know, and it's real convenient. I mean, I can walk out my front door and go shoot them. You know, they're everywhere. And then every once in a while, you get lucky. These fields around me will flood. It'll make kind of a temporary lake, and you know, during that spring goose season, they'll come and land on here, and you can, you know, shoot snow geese and shit like that. It's pretty convenient. I mean, you sit right in your garage and do it. How's it going there, Merit Ministries? Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, the pheasant numbers here got a little goofed up too. We had right during nesting season a couple years ago, you know, big flood came through. I mean, there was water everywhere. I'd been standing in water right now, and it knocked out a lot of pheasant nests, you know. So there aren't as many as has been in years past. Oh yeah, we can road hunt afternoon. Absolutely. I know the road hunting rules are a little different in like Nebraska and Minnesota and stuff. Well, boys, it's been fun chatting with you. I'm going to go have myself some lunch. I'll see you again the next time.